Today on Longwood Live, the University and Student Government Association take a stand against the Attorney General's most recent and controversial directive. Also, while many students spent their spring break at the beaches and resorts, find out how a group of Longwood students decided to make a difference while still having fun. Finally, a battle of minimal proportions is waging in the blogosphere. We'll talk to one Longwood student who has been on the front line. All that and more headed your way right now. Hello and welcome to Longwood Live. I'm Max Duchesne. We begin today with news from the campus of Longwood University, as the Student Government Association has recently passed a resolution that reaffirms the university's stance on anti-discrimination in the workplace. However, the issue reached a new level when a March 4th letter from Attorney General Ken Cuccinelli advising schools to remove sexual orientation from their non-discrimination policies as well was handed down. The SGA passed an official reaffirmation of the university's policy on March 15th. This is what Jerry Martin, the chief sponsor of the resolution, had to say about it.
I think it was very important that it be taken care of at both the student level with the Student Government Association passing something and important for the university itself. Everyone needs to be protected. The only way you can protect your right for freedom of speech and the freedom to live the way that you want is to support somebody else who you don't like to have the same right.
This is not the first executive action from Richmond to hit close to home. Last month, Governor McDonnell's budget proposal could have cost Prince Edward County one of its premier tourist destinations and one of Longwood's off-campus educational sites. Our own Keenan Crump has more on the story.
I'm Keenan Crump, standing right here at Twin Lakes State Park in Prince Edward County, Virginia, once the site of considerable controversy and a symbol of Virginia's segregated history. Twin Lakes State Park is back in the headlines as Governor Bob McDonnell has proposed shutting down Twin Lakes and 4 other state parks across the Commonwealth in an attempt to try and reduce the state's nearly $2.2 billion budget shortfall. These are the vacant images that would come to describe Twin Lakes State Park and 4 others across the Commonwealth that Governor Bob McDonnell recently proposed closing down temporarily to help the state save money. Much of Twin Lakes and the other state parks that were recently on the governor's chopping block are closed now for the winter, but came dangerously close to being shut down for the foreseeable future. Estimates from the governor's office projected that the state would save between $500,000 and $1 million with the closing of the 5 state parks. One of the most prominent locations on the list was the Staunton River Battlefield State Park in Halifax, Virginia, and the home of Longwood University's Archaeological Field School that is headed by Dr. Brian Bates.
Longwood Archaeology Field School has had a long-standing relationship with Virginia State Parks. For the last 14 years, we've been doing grant-funded research at Staunton River Battlefield State Park, and we have just in the last 4 months received grant funding for additional research at the park.
The former site of an unlikely Confederate victory in the Civil War has been the location of Longwood University's Archaeological Field School since it was founded in 1980, and the school has participated in many long-term research and excavation projects ever since.
We were concerned, obviously. I was saddened to hear the governor propose closing any state park, and given the relationship that we have with state parks, I sent emails to the director of state parks, Joe Elton, offering to assist in any way that we could down here to help change minds in Richmond.
In a letter to members of Virginia's General Assembly, one concerned resident, Greg Eanes, outlined his anxiety over closing the 5 Virginia state parks, particularly Twin Lakes and Staunton River Battlefield. With such a close call seemingly in the rearview mirror, Dr. Bates is optimistic about his program's future and its relationship with Virginia state parks moving forward. For LUTV, I'm Keenan Crump.
Ask any number of Longwood students where they spent their spring break, and you would without a doubt hear many Floridas, Mexicos, and Bahamas. Lately, however, more and more students are participating in the Alternative Spring Break program, which gives students the opportunity to not only visit another part of the country, but to make a difference there as well. One particular group traveled to Louisville, Kentucky to spend a week cleaning trash and debris from the banks of the Ohio River. The group spent 7 hours a day assisting an environmental group with the cleanup that included everything from plastic bags to sheet metal. The students' hard work earned them Friday off as they got the chance to spend their final day in Louisville on the town, dining, shopping, and exploring as they pleased. The sports report this week focuses on baseball as the Lancers hosted the Rams of Virginia Commonwealth on Wednesday evening. For a recap of that game and more in the world of Lancer sports, here's Keenan Crump.
Thanks, Max. I'm standing out here at Buddy Boulding Stadium tonight where the Longwood Lancers snapped their 3-game losing streak with a 6-0 shutout victory over the VCU Rams. The Lancers' record now stands at 8-5, and they were led by a strong pitching performance from junior right-hand pitcher Chris Briere, who pitched in 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, and no earned runs to go along with 7 strikeouts. Coming up next for the Longwood Lancers, they have a big 4-game set against Rider University this weekend where they look to increase their win total as they head to the stretched run of the season.
We'll end this broadcast on a lighter note by bringing you an update on the ongoing Longwood University blog war that was sparked by a dispute between 2 student news blogs, The Longwood Hole and the LU Report. I sat down with Corey Morris, writer for the LU Report, to get his take on the ordeal. Tell me how this happened.
Well, basically, I got an email back in, I guess, early February from the Longwood Hole. And then just recently, they've posted some stuff in bad taste, I would say. You know, it's nothing wrong with what they're doing. It's all lighthearted.
Well, let's hope that they resolve this soon. For everyone here at Longwood Live, I'm Max Duchesne. Take it easy, LU.